Without further ado, since Mr. Dickens, you showed up right in the hot seat, why don't we start with you with why we should hire you as our CEO. You have 90 seconds, and Denise is going to flash that yellow card in case you didn't hear that at 60 seconds, red card at 90 seconds.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good to see you all. My name is Andre Dickens, and I'm excited to run to be the next mayor of Atlanta. I was born and raised here in Atlanta, Atlanta Public Schools graduate, first in my family to go to college when I finished Georgia Tech. So I'm a chemical engineer, which means I'm a problem solver. I like to fix things. I like to make sure that things run well, but they should run well for everybody. And so I'm also a small business owner in the past. I'm a technology leader at TechBridge. I'm a chief development officer for a company called TechBridge, where I train people to go from poverty to prosperity with technology training. I've been on city council for the past 8 years as a citywide post 3 at-large member of the Atlanta City Council. And when I ran in 2013, I ran on a platform of restoring the public trust and integrity. And that was a platform that really took hold because everyone wanted to make sure they could have someone that they could trust in leadership. I'm also the council person that's over the transportation committee at City Council. I've been over the public safety committee, and I'm excited for this opportunity to lead the city of Atlanta. Like I said, I'm smart enough to listen, but strong enough to lead. I'm Andre Dickens. Thank you.
Ms. Gay.
Good morning. I'm Sharon Gay, a 42-year resident of Atlanta. I'm the daughter of a Buckhead native. My mother grew up in Garden Hills, and my father went to Georgia Tech, and that's how they met. I came to Atlanta to go to law school at Emory. I had wanted to be involved in public service and public policy, and I fell in love with Atlanta. I fell in love with the promise of Atlanta, the vibrancy of Atlanta, the forward thinking of Atlanta, the civic and business and political infrastructure of Atlanta that had worked together to move Atlanta forward and be a modern city, not a city mired in the past. And so I made my home here. I'm an outsider who sort of knows a way around the inside. I've worked in and with the city government for many years, mostly worked in private law practice, doing economic development and community development, helping clean up brownfields and abandoned industrial areas, and really create places that people want to live, work, and play, like Atlantic Station and Camp Creek Marketplace, Ponce City Market. So I bring to this opportunity a different background. I have worked in and with our business and civic leadership for years. I've been on and chaired lots of boards. I've worked with lots of you on different things. And I know how to bring together the business and civic and neighborhood leadership of our city to focus on our long-term challenges. And that's what I would like to do as mayor. Thank you.
Atlanta businesswoman Rebecca King.
Good morning. It's good to be here with you. I'm Rebecca King. As Craig mentioned, I am a businesswoman, a mother, a community advocate. I know several of you from the organizations that I've served on with you, not only locally with Neighborhood Planning Unit B, Livable Buckhead, the Buckhead Condo Alliance, but I also am throughout the city with the Midtown Quality of Life. I'm a co-chair on that committee as well. And also with CLEAR, an organization that is working to update the liquor license permitting. I have a vested interest in keeping Buckhead in the city of Atlanta, and that's what we should be focused on today. We also need to focus on the rest of the city and how we can partner and make sure that we come together to find these solutions. Leaving Atlanta is not a solution. And so we need to move forward and listen today to these opportunities and ideas to keep us together as one. Thank you.
Former Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed.
Good morning. I want to thank the good folks of Livable Buckhead for hosting this conversation. I had the high honor of serving as mayor of our city for 2 terms. When I got elected in 2010, the city of Atlanta was broke. It had $7.4 million in cash reserves, $52 million in debt. And the first thing I did when I sat in the mayor's chair was to sign a tax anticipation note loan so that our payroll wouldn't bounce. The police department had shrunk, morale was low in the city. Over the next 2 terms, we put our city in the strongest financial condition than it has been in a generation. We passed sweeping pension reform. I hired not 750, but 900 police officers, built the biggest police force in the history of the city of Atlanta, and hired 2 first-rate police chiefs, George Turner and Chief Erica Shields. We did all of that in the midst of the Great Recession, and I never used the city of Buckhead or community of Buckhead as an ATM. I never raised your property taxes. We grew construction from $400 million to $5 billion, and we left $200 million in cash reserves to be used for a rainy day. I want to be your mayor. Thank you.
Atlanta City Council President Felicia Moore.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for allowing me to be here in consideration to be the CEO of this great city. My name is Felicia Moore. I have a bachelor's degree, cum laude from Central State University in Communications. I also have a master's degree, Master's of Science in Administration from Central Michigan University. But what I really have is experience with our city and our city government. I started as a neighborhood president, then moved on to work at City Hall for a council member, really understanding what works and what doesn't work at City Hall. Then I ran for city council and served 5 terms representing District 9, one of the most diverse districts in the city that spanned from Bankhead, which is down Lee Hollowell Parkway, to Buckhead, with also a large Latino population. Then I am now currently your president of Atlanta City Council. I know intimately the issues that we are facing. I have an intimate relationship with the employees that do the work, so I know the on-the-ground issues that need to be tackled. We have a major issue with crime in our city, service delivery in our city, but we also have a trust issue in the city. And I want to work on all of those. I would be humbly glad if you would please consider me as your CEO of this great city. Thank you.
And thank you all. Believe it or not, we're running ahead of schedule. That's a surprise.